Ah, yes. It is that time again. Time to flail around those plastic controllers in hopes of achieving digital high score goodness. Time to play some Switch Sports. Announced back in February 2022, nobody was really expecting a new entry in the beloved motion control franchise that debuted back in the original Wii. But it was a welcome surprise for sure. Excitement ran across the internet, and now, months later, here we are with the full game. Switch Sports features 6 sports, some returning from Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, such as bowling, tennis, and chambada, while adding new ones like soccer, volleyball, and badminton. The overall aesthetic has been redesigned with a sleeker, more vivid palette. No longer are the Miis the default choice, instead we get to customize new avatars, sportsmates, as they set about in the fictional multi-sport facility named Spoko Square. Right out of the gate, it is a little glaring to see only 6 sports to choose from. After all, the original Wii Sports boasted 5 games: tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing, while its sequel went even further, with a total of 12 sports that included swordplay, wakeboarding, frisbee, archery, basketball, golf, table tennis, power cruising, bowling, cycling, canoeing, parachuting, and piloting. No doubt there is an air of rushed development on this one, judging from the fact that golf will be issued in a free update sometime in late 2022. While I personally don't mind the game selection, you could easily fit multiple sports in this new one. Rounding it out to maybe 10 solid games would make for a much sweeter deal. Putting on virtual boxing gloves, dribbling a basketball, or taking a swing at a fastball with the Joy-Cons would really be icing on the cake for Switch Sports. Speaking of those motion controls, this time around the experience is much smoother. As of making this video, I haven't really had any issues controlling my avatar, and most of the experiences have been rather pleasant. Having played the online test before the game released, I was pleasantly surprised at how smoothly the online portion of this game works. Very rarely do I get a miscommunication error. Pairings don't take too long, and I'm immediately jumping in and having fun with whatever sport I decided to choose from. Tennis and badminton are fast-paced and will keep you on your toes as you seek to dominate and score as quickly as possible. Chambada, or swordplay, is a test of patience, waiting for the opportune moment to strike, and having that oh-so satisfying moment of knocking down your opponent into the pool of water. Plus, let's face it, motion control swords are so much fun to play. Soccer or football has proven to be the most popular of the bunch, being played the most online. Allowing you to have full control of the avatar while running, jumping, and kicking really stretches the game's mileage, in my opinion. Volleyball, on the other hand, is the clunkiest of the games for me. Not getting to the ball on time and being too early can be a little frustrating. Plus, the inability to move your avatar at will across the court really limits the experience compared to playing soccer. And finally, bowling, my personal favorite and the one I am most addicted to. I played the heck out of it in the original, and I'm on my way with this one as well. The longest to play out of the initial 6, but the most rewarding in my honest opinion, as you play each round hoping to advance and make it to the finals. Unfortunately, with these games, each playthrough and enjoyment will be different from gamer to gamer. Some might not like bowling and prefer something like chambada, for example. Switch Sports is physically valued at $50 retail, and for that price, I understand the concern. Are 6 mini-games worth that amount, with one more to be added later? I personally don't think so. Maybe if you beefed up the selection with more sports games, I could make a case for it. There is also the fact that the game as of now does not support Tabletop Mode, so the Switch feature of taking it outside will have to wait. If you bought the game physically, you also get a leg strap that was previously seen in Ring Fit Adventure. You don't really need it. You can easily play soccer with the 2 Joy-Cons, but adding that physical element does enhance the experience to the overall game. Another feature that I think adds more to the value of the game is the customization option. They give you that incentive to replay and pimp out your sportsmate or me. You get moving and hustling through the sports and will want to do that one more match to get that desired score or reward point for new items. And speaking of replay value, sometimes you might find yourself gravitating towards one particular game instead of cycling through all 6. Personally, I lean towards bowling a lot more than the others, with volleyball seeing the least action, but that all depends on the player. Overall, Switch Sports is a fun, bright, and colorful return to a beloved Wii franchise that can feel a little bare bones in content, but brimming with charm and replayability. I wouldn't call this a failure, as it did bring back memories I had long forgotten about, back when I first got my Wii in 2006, sharing my excitement with family and friends as I emulated sports movements for the first time using that Wiimote and nunchuck. Though Switch Sports may not have the biggest selection of games, it does lean on the nostalgia and fun factor of emulating classic sports on your TV, with the added risk of losing a precious Joy-Con as it strikes your sweet OLED TV. That's going to be it for now. Thank you everybody for watching this review. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to this channel, Geekdom Gaming. Thank you everybody, God bless, stay safe out there, catch you on the next one.